Hey everyone, thanks for clicking on this video. I hope you are all doing well. I am doing much better than I have been this past year. I will get more into that in a bit. First, I just want to let you know what I'm doing here. This is a very casual video. I have no jewelry on, I'm in PJs, and I'm going up and down the stairs bringing things down from my overflowing bins in my closet. A lot of these items I have been hanging on to for years, and it's gotten to the point where it makes me unhappy to go into my closet. Instead of hanging on to these things for future shoe boxes, I'm going to put them to good use and create fillers. Now I have started some of these fillers and I've labeled them, but a lot I'm just putting together right here on the spot. All right, I have these cat coloring books I've been hanging onto for a couple of years, and I need to let them go. I was able to create 2 wow fillers with items I already had in my stash. They are nice and thick with a lot of pages. I added pens because each page has a lined side for writing in along with the coloring. I have some leftover tulip pens from when I did my spring journal kit fillers, and it all came together to make older girl fillers. So if you haven't seen my spring journal kit fillers that I did a while back, I will have that video at the end of this video in case you want to check it out. So I did not go out and buy anything for these fillers. A lot of these things were given to me, or I have had them for a long time. I have a lot of shoes right now in my bins in my closet, and I was saving these to make shoe boxes with them, but I'm just gonna donate them as fillers because I know they will get used this year. So there's a lot of things that you can put in shoes. This one has a necklace, bracelet, a pop-out frisbee, and each of these pairs of shoes has underwear and socks. And I labeled these for a girl 5 to 9 because of the size shoe. So that one has a lot of underwear in it and some little stickers. This one I put in some Crayola chalk, and I think about 3 pair of socks in that one. And in the other one there was underwear. And then I have another set of matching shoes. I was planning on doing a tie-dye theme shoebox, but I'm just going to donate them. And these are more for a toddler, so because of the size of shoes. So I put in a Nerf brand ball there, along with a little shaker toy and some underwear and socks to go with the shoes. And in the other shoe, there's just socks and underwear, and then some Crayola chalk and a fun whistle. And then I have a lot of these party favor bags that I'm going to be using for fillers. So I'm just going to show you a couple of examples of how I'm going to be doing these. This one is for a girl 5 to 9, and this was donated to me. It's got a couple of dolls in it and some furniture. And I'm just using a wooden clothespin to keep it closed. And of course that can go in the shoebox and be used. Now, when I donate these, they may take these out of the bag and just kind of put them in the shoebox however it can fit. And that's completely fine. Whatever they need to do to use the fillers. But this is just a way to contain them and have them organized into different categories. So this one is for a boy 2 to 4. So you can use, party favor bags that you may have laying around. And I'm even going through shoe boxes that I have held onto for years in my closet. Now, I think that if you have the space to save things, I think that's amazing, but I don't have the space, so I have to, I have to declutter. So I'm going to create fillers from this box that I was working on. I started this shoebox in 2020 and I just hadn't really made much more progress with it. So while I take this shoebox and make fillers from it, I'll talk a little bit about what's been going on and why I haven't been making videos or even thinking about OCC for that matter. Starting in February, my daughter Holly has been having seizures, and these seizures have been getting longer, lasting 20 to 30 minutes, and she has to be brought out of them. She doesn't just come out of them on her own. And then in June, she was diagnosed with epilepsy. So from February to July, it has felt like the longest period of time and been the hardest mentally and emotionally that my whole family and I have had to go through. I have 3 older children, and thankfully none of them have given us health scares. So this has felt like a whole new world where you have to develop a new kind of thinking and learning as a parent. So that's been the main reason why I haven't had time to work on OCC things. My daughter Holly, she has been doing much better these past 2 months, and we haven't had any seizures in August or September. So it's looking up, but it has been a crazy year. We've had a lot of lows and a lot of highs too. My family and I took a trip to Spain, and it was much needed, and it was an amazing trip. My kids got to go to Europe and experience the culture there, and it was just a lovely time. And then we've had a lot of home renovations that we've been working on, and we've been without a kitchen for 2 months at a time, no working stove or anything. So it's been crazy. But my daughter Holly, she sees the shoebox stuff going on and she gets really excited, and she's always telling me that she wants to be in a video, so and do her own shoebox. So maybe next year I will let her do some of the shoeboxes with me. We'll see, but she is doing better, and I am very thankful for that. But along with the seizures that Holly's been having, there's just been a lot of hospital stays and doctor's visits and a lot of testing. So, and we've never, like I said before, we've never had anything like that with any of our other kids. They've all been very healthy, and they've never really even been in a hospital before because they've been healthy. So it was just such a shock when it all happened between February and July. So we don't know what the future holds, but we're hoping and praying that she grows out of it. And like I said, she hasn't had any issues since August and September. So if you would like to pray for my daughter Holly, I would really appreciate your prayers. And yeah, so that's the main reason why. All right, so I have been, doing these fillers now, and these are another thing that I purchased a long time ago. I purchased these plastic weighted ducks, and I've been hanging on to them, and I'm going to use them now in these underwear fillers that I'm creating. I really like to include underwear when I can. So this is for a boy 2 to 4. I think I put the car from this shoebox in there just to make it a little bit more fun. So I was able to make 3 fillers from that shoebox. And here's another underwear filler that I'm doing for a girl 2 to 4. I added a necklace, toothbrush, 4 pair of underwear, compact mirror, and 2 of those ducks. So maybe you're like me and you have bins full of items that you've gathered throughout the years, but I was starting to feel overwhelmed, and nobody likes that feeling. So once I put my mind to it, not only was it therapeutic to clean my closet, but it was rewarding to know that these items will be helpful to others. And by the end of the day, I filled a huge box with fillers that I know will be used for Operation Christmas Child. And this is an underwear filler that I did for a boy 10 to 14, 2 pair of size 14 underwear, a pop-out brush and mirror, soap, and I put a pleather bracelet in there. Now I gave him a toothbrush, but I kept it in the packaging because I didn't have any more toothbrush caps, and I wasn't going to go out and buy anything because I'm strictly just using what I had in my closet to create these fillers. And honestly, when I opened the bin, everything just looked like junk because it was just all piled in there. But once I took it out and I started organizing it and categorizing it, you know, it made nice fillers. And I was able to, at the end of this day, complete and clean out 1 bin. And I still have another big bin to go through. That's, you know, it's a little bit bigger, but I feel like I can do it. So from that bin, I was able to make these fillers from all that stuff that looked like junk in the bin. All right, so I'm going to show you one more shoebox that I decided to create some fillers out of. This was a shoebox that I started in 2021, and it was an Asian inspired shoebox. I love these little pens. The dolls on them, you can interchange their hair and bows and play with them like peg dolls. So I think that'll be a fun thing to go with her notebook. And then I had put this stuffy in there because her name was Mandarin. So my goal for this video was to first off let you know a little bit about what's been going on with me and my family, but also to motivate some of you and, you know, to declutter and create helpful fillers for the processing center. When I declutter physically, I declutter mentally as well. And I have definitely needed to do that. And I have been feeling so much better. So when I was creating this filler here, I decided that I wanted to make it more of a school filler. So I went upstairs and I got some pencils and a sharpener. Now the pencils don't go, but they're still useful. And I had them anyways, so she can use them in school. And I had one sharpener left, and it was yellow, so I thought it went really cute with the little yellow pouch. When I opened these erasers, I realized I had a girl 2 to 4 box that I had completed, but it needed an eraser. So I took one and I put it aside, and then I put the other 3 in this pouch for her, along with the Mulan doll. And then the thing beside it, there are 2 cars. One is a cherry blossom van, and the other thing is a Tokyo 2020 car. Now, I almost kept these because they're so cute. But I remember there's been a lot of people that have worked at the processing center that say that cars are such a wanted filler because they don't take up a lot of space in a shoebox, but they can add a lot of fun to a shoebox. So I decided to donate the cars as well. And I think that that made a really nice filler there for a girl, that journal filler. Yeah, see here I was thinking, okay, maybe I'll keep these. But I know that these are a great filler to add. So I hope you all take care, and that has so much more meaning to me now. I really hope and pray that you all are doing well. I would love to hear from you in the comments. I hope to have some unboxings soon. Thank you so much for your time. Take care.